ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. إلا دار زايد لا تقرب حماها لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى ثراها نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى ثراها نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. إلا دار زايد تاريخ لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد.
Yeah, this is as we everyone know, this is a fantastic country. By the visions of the rulers of the country, they have launched a lot of innovative packages and incredible infrastructure that is suitable for every business in the country. We can make use of that actually. We can let's join hands together for the growth of this country and make use of the infrastructure that is offered by the government of this country, by their vision.
Welcome to Pillars of Union. A new episode starts and a new success story. And our story today is from Dubai. It's about Danburite Corporate Services, the company that has grown into a comprehensive corporate advisory firm providing integrated solutions across company formation, legal advisory, accounting, corporate tax, and more that we'll be talking about with the general manager, Mr. Nikhil Skariah, the general manager, of course, of Danburite Corporate Services company. Hello, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you. So my name is Nikhil Skariah. I'm the general manager of Danburite Corporate Services. We set up this company actually in 2008 back in. And, before I come to Dubai, I was working in different firms in India, including banks and other regulatory firms and stuff. In 2008, I came into this country, and a couple of years I worked with the different, law firms and agencies. And I know actually the value of, legal services in the country. So eventually I learned the business, and then we have a couple of investors with us. We started this business in 2008. So it was in the beginning started as a management consultancy. Then we really was working hard, and then later we understood multiple things are to be included in the total service list. So we started adding multiple activities into our license. Finally, this has become a complete comprehensive corporate service provider, company. Under this company, we have, what is this called? Tax consultation, business consultation, business consultancy, feasibility studies, marketing research, corporate services, advisory, IP, and whatnot. We have all. This is turned as a one-stop shop service for every investor who are looking for a business setup in the country. And I professionally qualified as a lawyer. And when I came to this country, I was holding only post-graduation in the master's in business administration, specialized in HR activities. But on the go, I realized the importance of legal knowledge. So I pursued my graduation in law. I became a lawyer and enrolled in Bar Council of India in India. So then, over the years, I have worked with many, great lawyers in the country, local lawyers in the country, and I have got, I achieved my experience and expertise in the legal activities. And then, of course, that the same thing, actually, we are working with our client.
Okay. So let's talk about the foundation of Danburite.
The foundation, fundamentally, as I said, in 2008, we started as a management consultancy in the country, in Dubai. So later, the management consultancy, we wanted to refine the, license activities, because people wanted everything, actually. Once we engaged in a contract with a client, so we understand they need everything, actually. They want us to do everything. So we realized the importance of having all activities in our license. So gradually, step by step, over the years, we added multiple activities, and we have actually converted this license into corporate service provider company, and under which we have all activities, which is tax consulting, accounting, corporate services, offshore company formation, free zone company formation, everything we have, actually, for respective licenses we have taken and added into our license, which is how many respective permits we have taken and added into it. So we can legally run this business. Yeah, that's a foundation. Actually, in 2008 we started, and 2026 we have it as a corporate service provider company, under which we have everything, all activities, all legally permitted activities.
Since you have all these services and activities, of course, you're aware of the challenges that might face the international investors. What kind of challenges might face them, and how do you deal with them?
See, being honest with you, because there are challenges faced by everyone when there is a lack of knowledge is identified. So we understand, actually, when people come into the country, we study the business. We understand the business. We understand, actually, first of all, when investors are coming to the country, they don't know what to do. And they have a business idea, and where they will fit in. These are the fundamental questions. Where they will go, what they will do, and whom to meet, which are the regulatory authorities involved in the business.
They need someone to trust as well.
Trust, first of all, they have to understand what it is. Then definitely they have to trust. That's a big factor. And over the years, of course, we have built that trust among our clients, and that's a testimonial, and of course, that's definitely an instrumental. And this is very important to understand the business, first of all, and customize the business, and communicate the business, and becoming transparent to the clients. And that's very important, actually. Once everything is explained in a professional way, they understand, and they do this is a fundamental challenge in the country. People never discuss, and there are hidden factors, but we are as professionals, we never hide anything. It's a transparent business. Every our knowledge, experience, expertise, this is the key, actually. And we have nothing to hide. Even the cost, even the structures, we have become, this is the way, actually, how we become structural, structuring experts in the country. So this is the lack of idea, regulatory requirements, and post-formation formality. These are the things, are challenging factors. of
And you're here
enterprise.
to help, of course.
We are
all
ready
the
to
time.
help everyone. Yeah.
So with mainland free zone and offshore options available, how do you help clients choose the right business structure?
See, in the country, actually, someone coming to the country and they want to, we don't recommend anyone to start a business. Only, people have different ideas in their mind. Maybe they don't need a real business. Maybe they need something else. To get that something else, they start a business, and this is complicated, really complicated. And of course, this is becoming a responsibility, and they forget it because they chase what they need and they just leave everything behind. And end of the day, this become a mess. So for that, we train them, we guide them, in through a customized package. We don't see somebody coming and asking us, we need to start a free zone business. We don't recommend a free zone business. We ask them actually, what do you want? Maybe they want to take a golden visa. So he understand a visa is important to take a golden. Everybody needs to have a visa first of all to apply for a golden visa. This kind of things are actually explained in the market. For which they normally set up a company and having a visa in the company, then go for a golden visa. This is complicating. They are complicating things. So if you are looking only for golden visa, you have 100 ways. So you can directly go for that. Don't make a company. We don't ask, as I said, we don't ask anyone and everyone to make company, and that's not appropriate. So if that is not required, we don't ask them actually to set up a company.
So people can buy real estate.
People can buy real estate. People can go and deposit money, from their job, and more than that, actually, they can have like a deposits in the bank and getting document. This is straight. The government is very straight. Everything is explained very clearly, and then
Especially here also in the UAE, it's easier than other places.
definitely, government has made an incredible infrastructure, innovative ideas, and more than that, they are very technology friendly actually. So anything and everything is on fingertip. You can do that actually, but still you need a proper guidance actually.
And the technology, of course, is a core for
We introduced them actually, the technology brought by the government, by their visions. Definitely this is they want country to be always in an elevated state, and of course they brought they're spending a lot of money actually for improving its governance, its infrastructure and business ambience, and for which we know everything is in the public domain. It's available, that we teach, guide, train, and this is the thing actually we are doing with.
All right, so if we're gonna talk about the future vision, if I ask you, how do you see the company's future, let's say in 5 years, after 5 years?
After 5 years, see, from the beginning we have started, we already, with the help of the government, definitely. This is an innovative vision that we have in our in-house, in the company, part of company. We developed a software, AI-enabled software, for every individual, for every client, can customize and monitor and manage their own compliance and regulatory activities from their own mobile application. So this is the way actually how we have developed, and because it's in the testing stage, soon we are going to distribute to all our clients. They can use it, they can manage their business, and we are looking ahead, a stress-free group of investors in the country, and of course we are making such a platform that they'll be very happy, and we are looking for a fleet of happy customers across the globe who came to us to set up a company, and their visions also, we also grow with them. It's a together, it's a win-win situation, definitely, and we both grow together. They grow, we grow.
Hopefully you do that and more. And of course, with this mentality and attitude, of course, you will have very satisfied customers all the time. I would like to ask you to provide us with an advice for the new generation who would like to pursue maybe your career path or other career paths. They want to be something, they have an ambition. So looking at your camera, what would you say to them?
Yeah, this is a as we everyone know, this is a fantastic country. By the visions of the rulers of the country, they have launched a lot of innovative packages and incredible infrastructure that is suitable for every business in the country. We can make use of that actually. We can let's join hands together for the growth of this country and make use of the infrastructure that is offered by the government of this country. And thank you for the wonderful opportunity that the government of this country has given me, because this is a second home for me, and I professionally raised in this country, and I'll be thankful to the country and its facilities I enjoy every day. Thanks to the government and the authorities who are helping always us to grow in this country. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nikhil. Of course, we wish you all the luck and success in your future ahead. And thank you for your time. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching Pieces of Union. See you next week with another episode and a new success story from the United Arab Emirates.